Hello YouTube, this is another collection update video, and this time I have something to show you which I guess is quite rare. I haven't really been able to figure out a lot of information about this, so if you know anything about this, please help me, post a comment below, tell me if you have any information about this. Okay, I'm going to start right away with the item I was talking about. This is it. I hope you can see it. This is a Game Boy Color. It's a yellow one, but as you can see, or as I hope you can see, it has the Lunchables down here, and basically it's a, I don't know how to call it, a limited edition. It's an edition which was never sold in retail. This is as much as I could gather on information about this. There's another short video on YouTube which only shows the Game Boy with a small explanation in German. And the guy could help me a bit about it, so thanks. I'm going to post a link to his video in the description box. And this thing was only awarded as a prize in a contest like years ago when the Game Boy Color was still on sale. And this would mean that this was only given out in very limited quantities. The thing is, I have no numbers about this. I have no idea how many of those were actually ever custom made and how many were given away and how many still exist today. So when I found this in the eBay classified ads, or eBay Kleinanzeigen in Germany, I guess it's called eBay classified ads or something similar in English, and I found this on eBay, and I saw that the guy who was selling it was living in the same city. Then I knew I had to at least check it out and maybe buy it. So I went to his place, and when I saw it, I knew I had to buy it. So I got it, and I also got a few Game Boy games and Game Boy Color games, which I'm going to show you now. So one more thing. He said he couldn't give me that much information either, and I forgot to really ask him. I was so baffled by this thing. This is the packaging it came in. So this means the packaging is the same as for the regular yellow Game Boy Color, which again, my guess is that they didn't even bother to make separate packages for this one, since it was only in such a small limited edition, I guess, so it wasn't even worth producing new artwork and everything for it. But as I said, I don't have any real valuable valid information. If you have any, please feel free to comment. Okay, so the games I got from him, I'm going to show them to you as well. The first one is Pokemon Pinball, which is, the name says it, a pinball game with Pokemon theme. I already tried it and I quite liked it. Like most pinball games I've ever played, so I'm maybe a bit biased. The game itself, what's nice about it, what's interesting about it, maybe you can see it from the packaging already. The packaging is a bit bigger than the usual Game Boy or Game Boy Color packagings. The reason is that the game itself, it looks like this, is also bigger than a regular Game Boy or Game Boy Color cartridge, as it basically contains a separate rumble pack in it. Maybe you can read it here. It reads rumble on here. So the rumble pack is built into the cartridge itself. There's a cover in the front. I'm going to remove it, so you can see that I put a battery in there. The battery is needed so the rumble pack works. So yeah, I guess this was maybe one of a few rumble pack games for Game Boy Color. I have no idea if there were others released as well. The other games I got from him were Pokemon Gold Edition, also for Game Boy Color. Haven't played it yet, but I plan on playing it at some point. The packaging is a bit loose, but it's repairable, I think. The game itself is here as well. and the manual, so the rest of it is in good shape still. Next game is Looney Tunes Collector Attacker from Mars, which means like attack from Mars. Maybe you could have figured this out on your own. I've never played it. I have no idea what it's about. It's another Game Boy Color game. It's in the original packaging still. I'm going to give it a try at some point and maybe tell you what I think about it. Next game is Asterix and Obelix. Also Game Boy Color version. Again, I haven't played this yet, but I'm planning on playing this and I'm going to tell you how it is. There were 2 more things he gave me just for free. He said, if you want them, you can have them. Because we got a bit into talking, and he was really a nice guy. And he realized that I'm a collector and I'm going to collect almost anything. So he asked me if I wanted to have something for free from him as well. And I said, for free, I'll take it. So what he gave me basically was 2 pirated Game Boy Color games in original packaging even, which just means that they even pirated the packaging. I don't think you can really see this on this camera, but if you hold them in your hands and if you see the artwork on these packages, I guess you would realize that they are not official or real games. It looks quite cheap. The artwork itself looks, the printing, basically the printing gives it away. The printing looks really cheap, like someone just printed it with a regular printer at his home and put it together to look like a box. Also the paper itself, the box is a bit, it's not as sturdy as a regular box, I'd say. Also there's no inlay, there's nothing really in it except for the game. In this case it's only the game. It's the Dragon Ball Z2 Goku game. No idea, I've never played it. I also don't know the anime or the manga. The games themselves, they also look very cheap. The stickers on them look cheap. Again, the printing doesn't look very good. On the back you can see that it has a regular screw in it instead of the usual Nintendo's own proprietary format screw. And on the front you can even tell it only says game instead of, for example, Game Boy. Also the whole quality of this thing feels a lot cheaper than the original ones. For the other game, Test Drive Cycles, I had no idea this one even existed. The other one, I think it even has a fake manual in it. Again, this is the cartridge, looks exactly the same. It only has the game logo on top of it instead of Game Boy. And on the back you can see the regular screw. I'm going to show you the the manual for it. So this is it. Doesn't look like a regular Game Boy Color manual I've seen before. And this is the print quality in the manual. So I don't think you'd expect that from a regular release. Also the manual is only like 5 pages. That's it. Again, the manual looks like someone just printed this on a home color printer and put it together to stick into it. I guess this is how they did this. So yeah, I got those 2 games for free as well, just for the hell of it. It's interesting to at least see them. I'm looking forward to trying them, if they even work. I have no idea if they even work. I haven't even tried them yet. But yeah, that was basically it for this. Again, if you have any information about this Game Boy, about this Game Boy Color Lunchables edition, then please feel free to tell me, and I guess other people would also be interested in learning more about this one. Okay, guess that's it for now, and see you next time. Bye!